your music career and your podcasting, they work hand in hand, right? They intertwine. So talk to me about the relationship with music and podcasting and how a skill set from one can transfer over to the other.
Yeah, great question. The music side of things, you have to be first willing to record yourself. You have to be willing to constantly audit yourself.
It's hard. It's
and
so
in
hard.
the form of, so imagine you have a 2.5 minute podcast and you are stressing, you are refining every single word and every single syllable and every inflection on every word. And that's what music is, right? It's a 2.5 minute podcast with music in the background where you use a few different sections to tell a story. Same thing as a podcast. But yeah, the intertwining happens where I never get nervous for podcasts ever, but I get nervous every time I go on stage, So I knew that they were going to help each other. Like, it was almost like I did music first. It was harder for me to be open like that on stage, but podcasting, sitting down and just talking, was always very comfortable. So I think it was almost that the podcasting helped the music as well. And I think but the overarching themes are really getting yourself out there. First of all, recording yourself, being able to listen to yourself. And then you have to know yourself pretty well to do that. And then releasing it to the world. When you release a song, that's all your emotions and your feelings and everything that's going on with you, something that you spent so much time getting right, releasing it. And then it's crickets, or maybe you become the next TikTok hit. Right? You're not going to know. You have no idea unless you release it. So similar for a podcast, you have this grand idea. You've gone through the strategy. You have amazing artwork. You have amazing guest lineup. I mean, I've seen it. I've worked with podcasts that failed, that had all-star lineup that should have been multi-million-dollar podcasts. Right? So it's like really that one thing is, getting it out to the world, and being comfortable with that. So I think that's a lot of the intertwine. And then we could get into the audio side. It's just a little bit more boring, but I'd like to get into that too.
Definitely a little more technical. What's your preferred platform to edit? You a Windows or a Mac guy?
Mac all the way, just because I'm a Logic Pro guy. I have to have Mac.
Windows all the way. Windows all the way, baby. We're recording on this on Adobe
I love
Audition
it.
right now. Thank you all so much for watching this clip of the Ambiguous Podcast Solution with the BopCast with Ryan Sullivan. I had a great time speaking with Ryan, specifically about this topic on how his music career really blends in with his podcasting career, because they are very, very similar, and he had some very good points there in this clip that you just finished listening to. If you want to see more good points from Ryan in this podcast, I believe coming up we have his podcast as a business. So that's exciting. So click below to click that clip and like that like button and that stupid bell icon that annoys the hell out of me too. But help a brother out.